Happy Saturday, guys. It is August Young, Doc Sports, free MLB play, Saturday, May 3rd. Houston Astros, Chicago White Sox. Going to dive into this. Just know I have a 7-unit going tonight, everyone. I've said it time and time again. If you don't like the UFC, still not betting on my UFC plays, you're just leaving money on the table. I'm coming off a 2-0 sweep last weekend. The last 2 years since 2024, $100 per unit bettors are up over $12,000 just betting on my UFC. If you head over to my Twitter account, I did post a link to 2 spreadsheets. You can see the last 2 years of my baseball plays. You look here, back in 2024, over $7,000 in profit. You have every play there you can look at. And this season so far, we're up over almost $5,000 in profit. And like I said, we're coming off the 2-0 sweep last weekend for plus 1,100. We won a 7-unit. We did lose a 7-unit the week prior, but then we won a 7-unit. We won a 7-unit. We won a 7-unit. We then won an 8-unit. Then we won a 7-unit. So we've been crushing these big plays, guys. So if you want access to that, it is available at Doc Sports. My 7-unit tonight for this big event should be a fun one. We got Corey Sanhagen, Davison Figueiredo. It is UFC Des Moines. Go and get it at Doc Sports, and there is a free $60 down in the description. All right, so let's dive in. I wasted enough time here. Houston at Chicago. Now, I got to say, man, Chicago are one of the worst teams in the league. They won 2 straight, surprised us as dogs with an 8-0 win over Milwaukee, and then 7-3 against Houston last night at plus 188 dogs. Impressive stuff there. However, I still don't trust in this team whatsoever. There is wind blowing out, strong wind blowing out to right, which is going to have a slight decrease in extra base hits and run percentage. That will favor teams that just play better baseball. That's just the way this works. There's going to be less fly balls from bad teams that may get out of the field. That it likely won't happen here. Home run rate's about normal, but the doubles and things like that should be lower. Now, when we look at the pitching matchup, you have, what do we have here? We have Hunter Brown, who has been elite from the percentile rankings, against Davis Martin, who has been terrible. Now, the interesting thing about Davis Martin, he has a 3.24 ERA, but his xERA is 6.10, which is the bottom 8% of the league. He ranks in the bottom 9% in hard hit percentage, bottom 8% in expected weighted on base average, bottom 4% in expected batting average, and the bottom 7% in exit velocity. This guy is due to get absolutely smoked. And could that happen today? Maybe. We shall see. Now, the same can't be said, obviously, for Hunter Brown. Look at these rankings right here. He has a 1.22 ERA, xERA of 2.87. He has been outstanding. Now, when we look at the market here, you can see that there is a big price on the Astros, minus 250 and upwards. I like them on the run line here, guys. You can go and get them on the run line at about minus 145, depending where you shop. I think that's a good price. I think, if Houston win this game, they might just win by a run, but they're even going to cry. I just think if they're going to win, Davis Martin is due to be crushed. That could happen today. It's an early start. I like it for Houston. The bounce back spot after an embarrassing loss yesterday versus one of the worst teams in the league. So, guys, our free play is going to be on the Houston Astros at minus 1.5 at minus 145. And remember, 7-unit on this event goes tonight. My UFC has been crushing it. Go and get it. DocSports.com. See you guys at the window.